Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aiga and welcome to my channel Heart Notes, where I talk about all things perfume. Now today I thought I would go through Rihanna's range of perfumes. I have 9 of them. I'm only missing the Rogue Man, is it? Or just Rogue for Men. I don't have that one, and I also don't have her Fenty perfume because it's a bit on the pricey side and I haven't heard too much good reviews about it, so I'm kind of hesitant to get that one. But I do have the rest of her perfumes, which she had with, oh, who was it? Elizabeth Arden was the contract that she had with. But I have those 9 perfumes and we're gonna go through the range from my least favorite to my favorite. And in general, I think Rihanna's perfume range is really good. It's very versatile. You can find a perfume for any season, any occasion, any age. So I do quite enjoy it. So let's start with the first one, which is Riri. So let's start with the notes. So the main accords for Riri is vanilla, fruity, sweet, tropical, rum, powdery, white floral, woody, fresh, and citrus. And the top notes are passion fruit, rum, mandarin orange, and cassis. Middle notes honeysuckle, pink freesia, jasmine, and orange blossom. And in the base we have vanilla, musk, sia, benzoin, and sandalwood. Now the reason that I have put this perfume in the last place is because that it just disappears quite quickly on me. I don't know if it's sort of my skin or just the longevity really just isn't too good on this one, because for some reason it's supposed to be pink, right? But mine is just pretty much see-through. I don't know if it's a bad batch that I got, but the perfume really does disappear quickly. Now it is a beautiful scent for summer, spring, summertime. I would say it's quite sweet yet light at the same time. You do get that initial spray of fresh fruits, but the vanilla in the base is quite strong. So yeah, it really is a lovely perfume. It's just, I don't wear it too much because after half an hour I don't feel it anymore. Now in terms of an occasion or a person that I would see wearing this, I would say a nice warm summer's day or spring day. It's sunny outside. You're probably going to run some errands, or maybe you're staying at home enjoying your garden or your balcony. So it's a chill day, it's a chill perfume. I do enjoy this. The sweet, I would say, honestly, typically a celebrity fragrance and what you would expect of one. So I do believe this is like the weaker one in Rihanna's range. So that's it on Riri. Now let's look at the next one, which is Nude. Now for Nude, the main accords are fruity, white floral, sweet, powdery, floral, citrus, woody, tropical, fresh, and musky. And in the top notes we have guava, pear, mandarin orange. In the middle, gardenia, orange blossom, and jasmine sambac. And in the base, vanilla orchid, sandalwood, and musk. Now in terms of the accords, so we have fruity, white floral, sweet, and powdery. I believe, yeah, that's absolutely the appropriate accords for this perfume. I do enjoy my white florals. It's one of my favorite types of perfumes. The initial spray is giving you the fruits, but the dry down really is the white floral, which is absolutely beautiful. So the reason I have this in spot number 8, which is quite at the back, is because this one doesn't really last on me either. I don't know why, but I can drench myself in this and I really won't feel too much after a while. So the longevity isn't too good on this one, unfortunately. But it is a beautiful perfume. Again, a time and a person who would wear this, I would think also a sunny day, springtime maybe, a summer's evening maybe. And I think this perfume would be appropriate for all age ranges, from young to mature. I don't see this as a juvenile scent. Maybe the white florals is giving a bit of a more serious mood to this perfume, but it is a beautiful one, which fortunately doesn't last, but for the price range that it has, I mean, you don't have to be careful with your sprays. So that's it on Nude. Now let's look at the number 7. At number 7, I have Rebel Fleur, which actually is a lot of people's favorite from this range, but to be fair, It's not really my favorite, but it is a very unique scent for a celebrity perfume range. So yeah, let's look at the accords and notes. The main accords are fruity, sweet, vanilla, coconut, powdery, patchouli, musky, woody, lactonic, and amber. And in the notes, top notes of peach, plum, and red berries, middle notes of coconut, tuberose, hibiscus, and violet, and base notes of vanilla, patchouli, musk, and amber. Now the first two main accords are fruity and sweet, but this absolutely does not come off as a fruity and sweet perfume for me. Well, fruity and sweet, that's usually that's like light summertime perfumes. That's what you associate them with, like the previous two ones I spoke about. But I think in this one, the sort of later accords are more powerful, which were the powdery, musky, patchouli scent. I also don't get absolutely any coconut in this perfume. I think the patchouli and amber really shines in this one, which makes it a perfect perfume, in my opinion at least, for autumn, for a bit of a colder weather outside, darker weather, and this can definitely be worn by all ages up to mature. And it really doesn't smell like a celebrity perfume as well. This is a very brave one. And I guess the risk really paid off for her, because this really is, I would say, the most popular one out of her range. And it definitely doesn't smell cheap either, which it is. I think this humongous bottle was around £20. Well, now with the inflation you can find it for like 25 with a good discount. And I would say it really is worth every penny. Now this is in place number 7 because I still, even though this is number 7, I still do enjoy it. I haven't spent that much of it, but that's because I've been using more the next one, which is Rebel Floor Love Always. Now, Rebel Floor Love Always, I've used almost all of the bottle. If you can see, I have a little bit at the base there, but I did use this a lot in autumn last year. I used to wear this a lot to my work. Well, usually I was in my black turtleneck as well, so I associate this perfume with the black turtleneck type of outfit and mood. Now this is super similar to the original Rebel Fleur, but I do believe that this is a bit sweeter and a bit more syrupy. So let's look at the accords and notes. So it's practically just the same. So fruity, sweet, vanilla, powdery, coconut, patchouli, amber, tuberose, musky, and woody. And for the notes we have all the same ones. So plum, red berries, peach, coconut, tuberose, hibiscus, and violet, and vanilla, patchouli, amber, and musk. Now, given that the notes are all the same, obviously they just used different amounts of different notes to make the perfume a bit, well, different. And I would say, I don't know if there was a point for it. I mean, this does feel a little bit more syrupy and sweeter, so yes, there is some difference between the perfumes, but I would say if you have the original one, I don't think you would need this flanker. I enjoy the bottle of this flanker a bit more though. I like that it's all black and with these matte stripes, and the top is also matte black, which I think is prettier than the original, but other than that, I don't think you need both. Now, in terms of who wears this and when, I worn this so much to the office in autumn that I just can't see it wearing in a different way. But yes, as I mentioned before, I think this is for a darker, colder weather. For an all black outfit, I think you can pull this off in an office, also in a night out. Maybe a bit too serious for just running to the post office, but I mean, you can do anything, right? So yeah, that's Love Always. Now moving on to the next one, we have the last one that's in this style of bottle, and this is Rebel. I've used this perfume, I think, the least out of them all, but it is still enjoyable. So let's look at the accords and notes. The main accords are warm, spicy, cacao, fruity, coffee, sweet, patchouli, and powdery. In the top notes we have big strawberry, ginger, plum. In the middle, cacao, orchid, and heliotrope, and in the base, coffee, patchouli, amber, and musk. Now, in terms of the accords, warm, spicy, and cacao, absolutely they shine in this perfume. The dry down, now that I haven't sprayed this in a while, but the dry down is quite synthetically sweet, but I guess it's expected with a price range of this perfume. Now, in the initial spray, to be fair, I don't really get any of the fruits, the strawberry or the plum or even the ginger. I do believe that cocoa and the spices really shine in this one. The coffee and patchouli give this sort of serious perfume mood, if you know what I mean. And it's an absolutely beautiful perfume. I haven't sprayed this too much. I don't know why, to be fair, but I think this would be the perfect time to do that, because I believe this is well suited for a colder weather. So I think winter, late autumn. I think in summertime and in hot weather, this could be a bit more smothering, maybe a bit too much. And in terms of an occasion, I think this could be a perfect everyday perfume, to be fair. I have sprayed this a couple of times. The longevity is okay, but it's not excellent, so you probably will need to reapply, but that's no problem. So I think this small bottle, I think you could probably find below £20, which is an excellent price. All of these perfumes really have a really great price point. So yeah. So this was Rebelle by Rihanna, and this was my number 5. So right in the middle. Now, after Rebelle, at number 4, we have Rogue by Rihanna, which is again another very unusual and brave scent choice for her range. I do think you have to be sort of in the mood. I don't believe this could be a lot of people's everyday perfume, but it is beautiful. Now let's look at the accords and notes. So the main accords are fruity, musky, powdery, woody, leather, sweet, patchouli, vanilla, white floral, and floral. Top notes we have lemon blossom and cyclamen. In the middle, sweet, plum, rose, and jasmine. And in the base, patchouli, vanilla, musk, woody notes, and amber. Now in the accords, the first one is fruity. I don't know why I don't get any fruits in this perfume. There aren't even that many, like there's only plum in it, right? So it doesn't make sense to have fruity as the first main accord, which is usually sort of the first impression you get of the perfume. I think the ones mentioned later on are spot on, like the leather, the musky, the powdery, the woody, patchouli as well, which makes this an unusual celebrity perfume. Now, if we talk about the notes themselves, Sweet really shines in this one. Sweet has just taken over all of the notes. So this gives me sort of a rocker chick, all in black mood. I do believe, and at least for me, this is sort of I have to be in a mood to wear this perfume. This isn't really an everyday perfume that I would pick. I also don't believe that this is a safe blind buy, but again, for the price range, this isn't too expensive. This is a ginormous bottle, 125 ml, I believe. It was, again, about £25, 20 maybe. So it is quite affordable, but it smells expensive, I'm telling you. This is included in a lot of people's the cheap perfumes that smell expensive type of videos, and I totally agree. The longevity is quite good on this one. I think the patchouli really helps to give a longer life to the perfume. You can smell this after a couple of hours as well, which is nice. And I mean, the first ones that I showed in places 9 and 8, I couldn't smell anything in maybe 30 minutes. So it's a really good longevity. The projection, I think, initially is quite good as well. You can really smell the whiffs of it as you move around, and it's not a skin scent. In terms of an age group, I don't really think this has one. I think everyone can wear this. Well, of course, everyone can wear anything, but you know, there are stereotypes of what teenagers usually wear and what mature older women wear. But I don't think that this really has a category. I think everyone can wear this. I think actually guys can wear this as well. I would say that this is completely normal unisex perfume. This doesn't bring anything sweet, fruity or girly out. And yeah, love this perfume. So that is Rogue by Rihanna. Now at number 3 I have Crush by Rihanna. I haven't seen too many people talk about this perfume actually, and so it really took me by surprise. So let's look at the accords and notes. The main accords are citrus, woody, sweet, yellow floral, fruity, musky, powdery, fresh spicy, rose and patchouli. In the top notes we have bergamot, mandarin orange, pink pepper. In the middle, ylang ylang, red berries and pink rose. And in the base, musk, cedar and patchouli. Now in terms of the accords, I believe they are spot on. So you can really sense the fresh, bright citrus opening, the florals, yet there is some woodiness and some seriousness going on in this perfume, even though it is yellow and it's called Crush, which I think is kind of juvenile. But I think this actually would suit like a lady, somebody that's 30, 40, 50 plus. I think this could easily suit them very well. Because even though, yes, there's lots of fruits, there's flowers in this perfume, there is some sense of maturity there. I think with the rose and the patchouli, it kind of calms it down and makes it appropriate for all ages. And it kind of goes opposite the sort of promotion and maybe the first impression that you get from the perfume after seeing the box, seeing the bottle, the name and all of that. Now, in terms of a person, occasion, weather, so this is definitely a spring summertime perfume. I think this is appropriate to all ages. This isn't juvenile at all. Don't be scared of that. In terms of an occasion, I think this could be your everyday scent. This could be something you wear on a brunch or a day date or something like that. It could be completely suitable also for summer evenings. I mean, wear it even to a wedding. It really is quite versatile. I was really surprised by this perfume, to be fair. I haven't used it that much, you can see, but I just got this recently, and with the collection that I have, getting a big dent isn't that easy. So yes, I would definitely recommend this. That's Crush by Rihanna. Now moving on, at second place we have Rogue Love, and this is absolutely beautiful. This fits the scent profile of Juicy Couture. It's very, very similar to it. So, oh my god, this is so good. These sort of sweet fruity scents, the Juicy Couture type of scent, which is Viva la Juicy, I mean, is really something that floats my boat. So I'm very happy with this perfume, especially because, again, ginormous 125 ml bottle for about 20 pounds again. So perfect. Let's look at the accords and notes. The main accords are sweet, fruity, vanilla, caramel, white floral, coconut, powdery, lactonic, citrus, and floral. And as the top notes, we have peach, red berries, mandarin orange. In the middle, coconut, honeysuckle, orchid, and jasmine sambac. And in the base, caramel, vanilla, amber, and woody notes. Now, in terms of all the accords, I think they are spot on. They all describe the perfume perfectly. This is a very fruity and sweet, more so sweet than it is fruity. But actually the notes are, I think, blended quite well, because I can't exactly distinguish a note, and none of them really stand out as one being stronger than the other. The caramel and vanilla in the base are just perfect. They give the excellent foundation for the fruity, fresher notes, and this just all together makes an ideal perfume, I would say, for someone younger. But I mean, I'm 30, right? I wear this anyways, and I absolutely love it. But this would probably be considered a juvenile scent. Now, if I would have had this when I was 16, 17, something like that, this would absolutely be my signature scent. And honestly, in my eyes, it's just perfect. This type of scent is something that probably I will always have in my collection. Either it's Rogue Love or is it Viva la Juicy. I think also Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday is very similar to this one. So one of those perfumes I will definitely always have in my collection. I think it's a very classic, not classy, but classic scent that's very popular and very loved. So if you want the Viva La Juicy scent sort of on a budget, then go ahead with this one. You can drench yourself in this, as this is like one of the biggest bottles available on market, right? I think the only bigger ones I've seen is J'adore, the 150 ml, and Calvin Klein I think has some more than 100 ml bottles, but yeah, this is a really big boy that you can drench yourself in with without feeling guilty about spending money. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I do believe this is probably better suited for warmer weather, but I have worn this all year round. I wear it at home as well. I've worn it to the office, running errands, pretty much everywhere. Maybe just not like a special occasion or a date or something like that, but other than that, this is my jam. Now at number 1 spot I have Kiss. I haven't seen this one too much talked about either on YouTube, but I watched this channel, Among the Stars. He has the most incredible perfume collection. He has every celebrity perfume. It looks completely amazing. He hasn't posted in a while, which is quite upsetting, but he has this one as his number 1 perfume as well. And I completely agree. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is the type of perfume that makes your eyes roll, you know? When you get that type of reaction, you know that it's a good one for your collection and it's gonna stay there. This is a beautiful white floral fragrance. Again, it's not expensive, so you don't feel ashamed about drenching yourself in this and overspraying. As you can see, I've put quite a big dent in mine, and I know that I will always have this in my collection as well. So let's see the accords and notes. The main accords are white floral, floral, fruity, sweet, woody, musky, fresh, amber, vanilla, and animalic. Now in the top notes we have plum, freesia, and neroli. Middle notes of gardenia, peony, orange blossom, and base notes of cashmere wood, vanilla, ambergris, musk, and cedar. Now again, these accords describe the perfume excellently. It's a beautiful, beautiful white floral. There's a bit of sweetness underneath, of course. It is sort of fresh, but it's not refreshing, so this wouldn't give you sort of a refreshing feeling if you use it in the summer, but it does smell very clean and very sort of classy as well. You know, I associate white floral perfumes with sort of it seems like a classy scent, and it makes me happy. I can't. So again, I don't know. I guess the box is kind of neutral in terms of marketing, but the name Kiss also maybe makes you think about that it's going to be a juvenile teenager scent, but I don't believe it is. I think this can be worn by all age groups, even more mature ladies, in a nice warm spring summer's day. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now I wear this at home a lot. I worn this to the office as well. I do spray this all year round, but most likely it does shine in spring the best if you're going outside. Now this is one of the perfumes in my collection that I sort of forget what it smells like, and then when I smell it, it just makes me close my eyes. I'm just so happy. Oh yeah, it's just perfect. I will always have this. If they ever discontinue this, I'm definitely getting a backup bottle as well. Because I haven't, there probably are some similar perfumes in the market like this, but I don't have any in my collection. There is one Christina Aguilera's perfume, I think it was, that has a note, I believe it was freesia, and that also sort of gave a very, very similar scent to this perfume, but it's not as good as this one. So Kiss by Rihanna, I would definitely recommend if you do enjoy your white florals. If you don't bother with this, but it is an absolutely beautiful, nice, gentle scent. Conclusions about this range. I believe it's a very good celebrity perfume range. I think If you compare them to other ones like Ariana, I think she comes up with sort of, she had a couple of good ones in the start. I mean, Clown is legendary by now. Her sort of scent profile is very similar, I think. The newer perfumes she comes out with, they remind people of the older ones that she released over the years, and I don't think that's really a good sign. Like Beyonce, I don't think she has a really strong iconic perfume in her line either, to be honest, but I think Rihanna, she has a very versatile line. She has some legendary perfumes. If you have all this range, you can have a perfume for any day you would need. Now, in terms of repurchasing, I would rebuy probably 4 out of the 9. I would rebuy Kiss, definitely, obviously. Rogue Love, definitely as well. Crush, I think I might as well. And the regular Rogue, because I think it's really unique. Now the rest, I think when I use them up, that's gonna be it. But nevertheless, they were still nice perfumes to have. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching if you got this far. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!